What's up, guys? It's David back at it here for another video today. It is day number 12 of my 75-day Blitz challenge, and in this video, I want to talk about one very important topic that does not get discussed very often when it comes to success and reaching your goals, or, I talk a lot about that stuff, but just if anything you do, in your life, that often gets ignored, especially in this day and age of social media, of the internet, of information and being everywhere, of people all over the place and just getting distracted. This is one very important thing that you need to know before you start anything, or if you're already doing something, to continue doing that thing, And that one thing that I'm talking about and referring to is just starting. Not just starting, really, but more so in the sense like, you don't have to be perfect to start. You don't have to be perfect to do anything, really, because you'll never truly be perfect or ready to do anything fully at whatever mental image you have of what perfection or, being ready is. There will always be some excuse or some reason or some, because you'll never be perfect. That's the whole point of everything that we do. Like, life isn't perfect at all. Nothing we do is ever going to be perfect. I mean, yeah, you might score 100% on your math test, but in reality, you're never perfect. You'll never be the best or the person who never gets a math problem wrong, or who knows every single thing about math for that subject, right? This is in business. You'll never ever truly say you made it, because you could always improve somewhere, right? Or you could always learn something new in whatever subject you're doing, or in whatever you're doing just in general, right? You can say you're ready to finally work out because, you finally got that diet, you got that personal trainer, or you got whatever, all these little things. Is you finally got the workout clothes, you need the cute little workout clothes. But you don't need any of that, really. It just start today, start right now, You don't have to be perfect to start, but you have to start to become good at what you want to do, right? So, it's working out. I always use a lot of the same examples, to be honest. I'll probably switch it up a bit in other videos, but hey, drop it right now, do a few push-ups. Simple as that. You don't have to go out and get new workout gear. You don't need to get a Fitbit tracker. You don't need any of that. You don't need some fancy equipment or some fancy gym or whatever right now. Maybe you will want a gym. Maybe you will want some workout clothes later, or even today or tomorrow, or a little bit later, but you don't need it right now to start, right? To do something about that, right? Just in the same way, if you want to make more money, well, you're probably not going to make $1 million like the first day you're working, or starting a business or whatever, or at your job. You usually work your way up, or you start from somewhere, right? And that's progress. You have to just trust that is going to happen over the time as you get better by just starting and just doing consistently. Because you can't expect to be at the top of the mountain first without taking a little bit of a climb. Because nothing's ever going to be some overnight thing where you're just going to be suddenly ready and everything's perfectly lined up for you to do that thing that you want to do. It never happens. And trust me, because I've been there. I'm still like that in a lot of ways. I don't want to start because I don't feel like, for me, for my specific case, like in case of business or selling products online, I'm a perfectionist. And like in a lot of ways, I don't want to start running ads to my product page or whatever, or my website, because I don't think my website's perfect. I don't think my product page is as perfect as it could be. But that does not exist. Even after looking at thousands of websites of different, online stores, brands, businesses, there's a lot of great ones out there, but none of them are exactly the same. None of them you'd say they're really great, but none are really perfect. Just as your physical appearance is also never going to be perfect. There's no such thing as a 10 out of 10, really, not in the literal sense, because everyone's baseline for what is good is different. And everyone could always usually improve on something, even your appearance, Like, you can't you can't measure perfection usually, except maybe on a math test or something like that in school. But overall, most things in life, you can't measure perfection at all. You can't measure, I'm ready now to start, or ready to do this. No, you have to start now. You have to get over the fact that perfection is really just, in a lot of ways, it's a myth. It's a mental thing. It doesn't really, it's bullshit. Perfection is bullshit in a lot of ways, because it's just a mental image you have in your head that says there's a certain threshold where you're ready to do something or you're perfect. You'll never be perfect in your life at all, ever, until the day you die, until the day I die. You'll never be perfect, right? And that's something that's hard to accept. You think, oh no, man, I'm not ready. I'm not ready if I'm sure I should do this. I'm not ready if I should start that diet, that workout, that business, or I'm not ready to approach that cute girl I see on the street because I'm not my best self yet. But in order to be that best self, which doesn't really exist in terms of being perfectionist and being perfect enough for that person or for the business or for that whatever, you have to start because you'll improve over time. But again, as you improve, you'll realize you'll never be perfect or perfectly be fully ready every time. You just won't be. You'll never be. And that's like the whole point of this, because that's a very important lesson of life that, again, is most lessons are very simple, but yet it's very overlooked, even by people like myself. And I make these videos not because I'm trying to spew advice like I'm some sort of demigod to you watching this video. I'm just reflecting on advice that I should take myself, and that of things that I myself in the past have, screwed up on, or really things that have really helped me or maybe not have helped me in the past. And this is one of those things that has not helped me in the past, of trying to be perfect with everything I do, right? Like, oh no, makes me anxious thinking I have to be perfect and ready, fully ready and perfect enough to get that thing that I want, or those things that I want. And that's not reality. That's not the truth. We're all on our own little path. Everyone's different. There's no definition of perfection. It's all a mental image in your head. It's all bullshit, man. Just remember that, okay? And with that said, I think this is a good way to end the video. Comment one thing down below that you maybe struggle with, similar to like being a perfectionist about. It could be anything, it could be approaching a cute girl, or someone, going out and meeting new people, saying you're not ready. It could be anything, really, starting a business or making more money. It could be getting a better body, getting in better shape. It could be improving your relationships. It could be improving your appearance. Anything, really. Anything, any goal, anything that you want to do in your life. It really could be anything. Finishing school, getting a better grade in the class. It doesn't matter. Because the same principle of embracing the fact that you'll never be perfect at any moment in your life. And that is very relieving in a lot of ways. So I want to know if you have anything that you have to say down below that relates to that. And I will catch you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to my channel. I post daily on the 75-day challenge. I'll see you in the next video, man. Peace.